So Chivas took on Santos in the first jornada, or the first round of matches in the Liga MX season. It just kicked off this weekend with all the teams playing. But it's like I said before, I'm a Chivas fan, so I'm gonna just talk about that. Chivas lost 3-0 against Santos, and it's basically what I expected. I didn't expect to lose like this much or this amount. Not saying that Santos isn't a good team. They are a good team, and they've been showing it for quite a few uh, tournaments. But I don't know. Like I said, I thought the Oribe Peralta signing was all right. Most people thought it was wrong because he's on the wrong side of 30. But like I said, he had quality, and I thought he would be better than our forwards that we have now. Because for me, they're just too girly. They just, I don't know. They don't have the results. They seem like frauds to me. And like basically the whole team. They're just super trash. I mean, this whole thing was like horrible. Other than like, I know the performance from Toño Rodriguez was like horrible, and like I blame at least like two of those goals on him because I feel like he could do better as a goalie. And I don't know, the defense as well has a lot of problems, but Santos, it doesn't take anything from them. They get all the merit. That free kick was really good, really well placed. Toño as well should have did more with that, in my opinion. With the goal from Foot, I feel like he should have never made that. Like, it was way harder for him to score than what it was that last one. That it was way harder for him to score in that angle that he was at, like falling down and being like grabbed by like the defender. I think it was Alanis, but it was also bad marca. It was bad marking and defending by Alanis, and Floyd being like the forward that he is, being clinical, he just basically threw himself to get a good hit on the ball. Antonio being the trash goalie that he is, he just let that thing go through. But like I said, like I don't expect anything to change, especially with this type of manager. I don't rate him as well. I think the best he's ever been with, or the best I've ever seen him in these tournaments, was with Cruz Azul, and still even with them, he didn't win anything. I think he was just first for like a couple seasons. I don't know. I think it was back in 2013 when he was managing them. But I mean, I know Chivas has been trying to get their name out there. They've been trying to do all these things for monetary sense, for like trying to get ingresos into the club and things like that. But it's just been it's just all been trash. It's all been a disaster because we're basically going against these oppositions like Florentina, Benfica. I don't know. We're finna go against Atletico. I think we're gonna miss this jornada, this next one, just to go against Atletico, and it's just to show that we're not up to par. Not that the par is just to dar pena, just to be an embarrassment, because like these guys really do suck. They can't really generate any football. Like I've always defended them. I like the structure. I like the motto of having only Mexican players, of having a brand, of having some type of an attacking football. But it's just not. I don't see it there. Like, and especially when they put these managers that don't fit that mold. Like, I don't know what they're thinking. And I know with the passing of Higuera, like they fired him and they put Vergara's son in charge, and he's in charge of everything now. And Higuera, like I said before in another video of Chivas, like I said that he was one of the main reasons why they've been so bad, because he's been signing all these old players, all these trash players. It's just a whole loop, you know. But like, I don't know if these ones that he was signing towards the end were just like a way to get back at them because he knew he was gonna get fired. Because for me, Toño should have never been there. Like me, if you tell me that my club is finna sign the guy from the last club of the league, like if I was who was it? Like I don't know who was the last in the Premier League, and you were like, where'd you finish? Where did Chivas finish? They finished what, like 13th, 14th? If you were Southampton, look at that, like that, at this reason, and you were gonna sign the goalie from, who was the last place? Huddersfield. I don't even know who got relegated, but if you would have signed the last person in the relegation zone, and you were like a middle table team, and that guy was gonna be your main goalie, you think you're gonna stay up? No, and like especially with the type of signings that they've been doing, it's just been super retarded. I don't know. It's just, I don't know where the guidance is. I don't know who's running the club. I don't know where they're trying to go in this direction. But this, like, I don't know. This is horrible because this goalie sucks. Like, for me, that third goal is all his fault. It's on your post, and instead of like just putting a foot on it, because the guy's not gonna get the ball back because he's basically throwing himself just to get a hit on target. That's how it was. Like, the space between Toño's leg and the goalpost was probably like a foot. Basically, you just put your foot in front of it and you can take it out with your foot. But you always, these guys, I don't know if it's goalies' reactions or just instinct where they have to like throw themselves. There's no need to throw yourself on that one. You could just put your foot and take it out. That's why it just makes me mad. It's way harder to score that goal on a good goalie than it is for like a bad one, because a bad one just does this stupid stuff where he throws himself on like freaking balls that are right next to their foot, you know. And if you look it up, you can see I'm not lying. And like I said, he's from Lobos. His club got descendido. Like, they're not even in the thing anymore. Or I don't know. There's this weird thing with the relegation where if they pay, they can still be there. I don't know if his team is still there or his old team, but I know he's got a history at Chivas. But like, let's look at that history. Like, when he was at Chivas, what was it? Like the years 2011, 2010, around there, to like 2014, 2013. All that time we were in the relegation zone. We were battling relegation throughout that whole time. I know that because I was a Chivas fan. I started being a Chivas fan during that time. This guy was like one of our main goalies. He was like our second. It was him and this other guy. I forgot the other guy, but this guy was the one that usually started. But for me, this dude just sucks. Like, why would you bring that back? Like, we're gonna go right back into that position, and the club is moving in that direction, especially. And with these type of signings like Oribe Peralta, Toño Rodriguez, I don't know who else we brought right now, and these forwards that are frauds that can't even score a goal, it's just it's terrible, you know. And this, I don't know if it was him that said that Alan Pulido could be in Manchester City if he just knew how to head the ball. Like, what type of the type of bullshit is that, man? Like, don't be comparing this stuff, because when you compare it against an elite player, an elite club or whatever, you just look stupid, you know. This guy's the one that said that he could be in Man City. No way, dude. He wouldn't even be in the freaking bench, right? Like, what happened when someone compared Vela to Zlatan? He freaking scores a hat trick on them. I'm not saying that Vela isn't good and he didn't score in that game, but you just got to put your things straight. You got to put things into perspective. You can't just always think that you're this or that. But this is all I got to say. This is a little mini rant, but I hope you liked the video and subscribe to the channel.